5-game road trip starts Wednesday, so we'll see if the Warriors. Here's Thompson starting with a three. That's his 204.
How quickly it gets off.
No wasted movement from Klay.
Here's DiVincenzo, and it's a 5-0 start for Golden State. Torrey Craig, and good challenge that time by Steph Curry, and what a save by Booker. Okogie able to get the handle for a moment, then out of bounds.
They run this stagger screen here for Klay. Inside pivot again.
Phoenix an 0 for 5 start. Here's Steph Curry switching home to 3. 8-0 Warriors. The hang and finish by.
Already seen so many open shots with Kevin Durant on the court. I'm really curious to see how this continues to progress.
Booker connects again from 4 40-point games and a 54-point game this season. Catch and shoot again for Klay. Got it again. Right on cue. Tom, couple of long balls, and it's 13-14 technicals. Next one means a 1-game suspension.
And this is what you do when you.
Broken up by Green. Thompson, and then it was deflected by Ayton. Thompson pulls up for 3. Here's Okogie, who's played really well. Known as a defender.
But obviously he's going to get limited opportunities. But when you start talking about who's going to be that 5th guy, I think he's the guy that stood out in their lineup.
15 points per game his last 11. Green fires underneath. What a pass. Curry gets the layup and a foul. A chance.
Around threes. He does a great job of mixing it in, getting in the paint. And then look, Draymond never takes his eyes off him. A little back cut there, trying to avoid threes, and then a little back, not just home and road. You got to contest some of these shots, especially after guys make them.
Green gets the steal.
Excellent.
Booker, no traveling violation.
7. Steph in transition. Got to find Klay moving without the basketball.
I'm looking at it as an advantage. Teams don't have as much time to game plan for us.
Across Klay Thompson hits another 3 off to a great start.
Star players are in and out of the line. A little bit of an adjustment. But here's a point I'd make. As Klay Thompson hits another 3, here's a point I would make, Dave, about it. But Steve Kerr talked about that when he first came to Golden State. Kevin's going to get 25. And Monty Williams echoed the same sentiment pregame to us.
But I think ultimately there's more good and more good than bad. But I don't know if Draymond's going to make it.
The reaction.
No, I'm saying, do you think that he will be able to go the rest of the season without a technical?
Tonight, Golden State has 13.
Ooh, that'd be the longest stretch of his career without a technical.
That's the 5th of the season, basically, as Thompson leans in and scores. I feel like there's a little bit of a carryover from Saturday. That pass broken up. Lead number 4 in the NBA in 3-point shooting, and the former.
The picker, but Klay slips out. Okogie late on the contest, and then Jordan Poole directing traffic. They're trying to switch, so he screens Chris Paul.
Here's Lee just inside the foul line, and long pass ahead to Klay Thompson, another basket. This time in transition, he's got 18. Ball from the elbow, can't knock it down. Curry, career high 6 rebounds per game. Iguodala.
And gets out in transition. You know, all eyes are on him. But just there, not a good job by Phoenix getting
stops like they are tonight here at home.
Thompson checking out after 8 minutes play. DiVincenzo checking back in. A turn 30 games with a foot injury. He's very important to that Phoenix bench. Loose ball, and JaMychal Green. They're 6 of 9 from 3-point land as a team. Into the game, he's been very good off the bench as Booker. Iguodala setting the screen. Here's Curry letting it fly and hit it. The 7-3 in the opening quarter. But the goal.
About how quick their release is. There's a stat somewhere for that. JJ will find it, I'm pretty sure. But here, just the ball is going. How fast it gets off.
Turns 35 years old tomorrow as Lee gets the rebound and Curry knocks it away. Here's Curry trying to shake Lee. He does. And he hits. Third 3 for Curry. 8th for Golden State right now, and it's the first quarter.
Of the greatest shooters ever are catch and shoot guys. Guys like Kyle Korver, Klay Thompson. Curry's ability to create space off the bounce. The step back, especially that step back, with just such a special.
Curry at 35, and it doesn't look like they're...
See that, 85% on the year. Nice pass by Curry. Green gets the layup. 37. So his first.
They run this pick-to-picker here. Green slips out into space. The beautiful Curry, and then Jermichael Green reading the passing lane.
DiVincenzo driving, getting past his man. Nice pass, and the rejection. Lee into the paint, goes to the left. 5 seconds. DiVincenzo, good passing by the Warriors, and Moody, this time he gets...
The end of quarters, they run a high pick and roll, a pin down on the right side, and then they get into their...
Overall in 2021. Payne driving an Iguodala, and first on it. Waiting for Klay Thompson to get open. Finds him. Moody in the lane. Missed the second.
Some of those shots that Steph and Klay made.
Here's Biyombo in the lane. Goes to the left hand, and Ross on the pull-up. No good. Biyombo got the offensive rebound. Ross again, this time at 3.
An offensive rebound now that leads to a second chance point for Ross.
To commemorate NBA to the play-by-play jinx. It was the game where he got the 2 technicals and got ejected, getting into it with Devin Booker. Memphis, Dallas, Denver, and Sacramento. They can't afford to lose a home game.
Now it's a great point as Klay Thompson drills another.
He's got 25 and he's 6. Here's Thompson again. Gets rid of it quickly. Long rebound to Looney. Now Poole challenging Biyombo. Here's Biyombo.
But they're in for a long night. Campaign trying to chase over goal. And Biyombo just too far back.
Crowd here in Golden State. He has yet to play in front of this crowd with fans. So I know this isn't the team, but oh my gracious! Bear down, I see you, I see.
The ability to climb the ladder with his back to the rim. Ball batted around into the hands of one. Here's Ayton down low. Missed the shot. Here's Poole from Dave. The 11th first half 3 for Golden State.
The hot start here. 9 threes between him, and we talk about release time. Watch this catch and shoot with Trey, with Klay. 0.4 seconds, and then Steph creating off the dribble. Sit down. Here's a catch and shoot. RJ talked about the quick release. If those 2 guys create space. Practice the normal shot as Booker gets in the paint for the
34.
Consistency, accuracy, and volume. And his own personal barometer for self. Steph said his stroke feels like he can do anything.
Beating the Bucks on Saturday night. 18
3-point attempts per game.
Klay Thompson is second. Here's Booker. Blows by Looney. Hangs and finishes. Pass by Iguodala. And DiVincenzo couldn't finish. Okogie in transition. Collides with Curry. Some help. Unhappy.
That's what I'm believing the officials are calling a block right now. Right now they're pleading their case. I don't know if
at the line here in the first half. Down 20. Curry has Paul now on him. Curry draws the foul and hits off the window. It's as if Curry was baiting.
Pretty solid job here. He, I think, is expecting Ayton to be more in a drop or an ice and be in. Looney all the way out at 17 feet. That's got to be on 8.
It took a little while for them to just make sure everything was cleaned up. Curry going to change. So all these games so important. Tiebreakers could mean a great deal as Thompson hits another one. That's a 7-3 for Klay Thompson. 28 points in the first half. 2 points per shot. He's
themselves up and solidify their position or move. This has got to themselves to the season.
Feel the same way, JJ? Is there a team
that the Clippers will be in? And I think
here in the first half, 65-48. Phoenix just trying to stay within striking distance. Green to the basket. Draymond.
And then they're going to run Looney back there to 8.
Ball in the lane. Starting to get. He's also got 7 assists on the night. He's 3rd all-time in NBA history in assists and steals. DiVincenzo from the deep. Booker.
We've seen them double and blitz him at a time. Kevon Looney.
Warriors have led by as many as 25 on 2 different occasions, including in the first quarter. Here's Thompson, 30 points. Here's Paul, inside to 8, who scores over Draymond. And he shoved Okogie out of the way. That's 3 per it. Or if he indeed was pushed here with the off arm of...
You realize that you don't have a lot of leeway there.
Okogie blocked by Green.
And this is what you're talking about. Sometimes, like when you talk about ready to go,
Ayton gets the
checks and play quality basketball.
And for the Suns, so much of the offense has been Devin Booker, but we've seen Ayton and Chris Paul get it going here in the second quarter, helping to close this gap.
33 points in the first half. Chris Paul can't answer. 8 threes for Thompson, 14.